On. Okay. All right. So, a couple days ago, it came out that Onew had stuck up his middle finger. Yay, Onew doing awesome things like that. Towards one of the SHINee members during a radio show. So apparently he was unaware that the cameras was on. I guess with these radio shows, I'm not too familiar with them, but I noticed that they kind of film a lot of them. Whatever. And then since that video was captured, the netizens, as wonderful as they are, captured the video and then sent it around, and now everybody's like, oh my god, Onew stuck up his middle finger at someone, he's cursing, when I don't know what the truth is. I'm not over there with SHINee and in Korea with them, but he it's now a big controversy with Onew, and SM came out with a statement that Onew is very sorry for pretty much what he did, and that he really apologizes and feels very bad for it. So my whole take on this issue, not really an issue to me, because being in America, people stick up their middle fingers at people all the time. But in Korea, I can't really speak from experience, but just from what I've observed and seen, gestures like that are not okay, especially if they mean if that culture knows that it has a negative connotation. I guess you can see what I mean. So just starting out, so on YouTube, I was looking at Tumen Jink Jong Key's videos. They were doing like their donut video for their 16,000 subscribers. Good luck, ladies, because you guys are awesome and I love to watch your videos. But someone brought up, hey, did you see this controversy with Onew? And then I clicked on it. I was like, oh, sticking up his middle finger. Oh my god, what did he do? So, as I explained before, he stuck his middle fingers towards one of the SHINee members. It was either Jung Hun or Key, because y'all know they got mouths. So, since then, and then they were able to pick out it was him because of what he was wearing. But I noticed that on like all K-pop forums and different comments on YouTube's, people are defending Onew's actions in a way that are, I would like to say, immature. I personally do not care that he stuck up his middle finger at one of his members. Okay, people do it all the time. Is that something I would do? No. Well, let me put a disclaimer in this first. Onew is actually my ultimate bias. Like, there is no other guy in K-pop better than Onew. I don't care what anyone has to say. Onew's the best. But that being said, I'm not a like 14-year-old girl who's just going to be like, oh my god, oh no, he was actually showing them the tuck bomb finger and da 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 da. No, no, no. When you're if he was gonna show someone how he does his tuck down finger, he would have did like this. He would not have went like this. That's exactly what he did, and he wasn't doing this. He wasn't like pointing with his middle finger. He wasn't doing this motion. He was doing this straight up in their face. He was flipping someone off. That's the matter of the fact of it. He's flipping someone off. He can do so. The man is 24 years old. And this is one issue I have with K-pop. With the men, especially, a big example of this is Lee Took from Super Junior. They tried to keep them like forever 19 years old, and they're not. I'll go to the Lee Took example. Lee Took, I don't know how much makeup they put on him, and even after his nose was broken by Shiwon, they obviously did something with his cheeks and other stuff around here too for plastic surgery. But that man is not aging. At least when he was before he went to the military, he was not aging. Now that I saw like that little video with him in the military, he looked a little bit older, probably because he wasn't wearing all that makeup and the way they do his hair. I like him looking older. I like him looking older. A whole lot better than I like him looking forever, like 19 years old. And I think it's really hard for them to keep up that look. And those attitudes of being perfect and things like that. It's just something, a part of K-pop I actually don't like, because they won't let the men age. It's like, obviously Lee Took is freaking 30 years old. Obviously. He's looking good, because even without makeup, he looks like he's probably like not a day over like 24, 25. He looks great. But they won't let these men age, and even with behavior, like with Onew. Onew's 24 years old, and as my ultimate bias, I believe that the what is it? The personality that he actually shows is only a part of his personality. Like, I can believe that he's actually is very nice and very polite, but any shyness he shows, I don't believe it at all. Um any of the, like, sometimes he smile like maybe if I could speak. I also believe that he may be slightly depressed. That has come out that he probably suffers from depression. He's a real person, and I think him being my ultimate bias was to, like, see that a little bit more real side, and I like that real side. Also, he's a Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is freaking crazy and weird. So that weird stuff you see is probably real, and not being funny. Yeah, they're like that too. But with him being the leader of SHINee and the oldest, he's gonna be 24 this year, and he's doing things that 24-year-olds do. Like, I'm 22. Who doesn't flip someone off every once in a while? Why not? And I know they have to keep their idol image, and that is very disrespectful for forever. But let's compare. Sorry to bring this up, but Chris Brown freaking beat the crap out of Rihanna. He has a career. Let that have happened in Korea, there would have been suicide petitions all up and down the street. First of all, his whole fan group would have left him. He would have had no sponsors, no anything. He would not have a career if he was in Korea and did that mess. Onu sticks up his middle finger, and people are like, oh my god. It's not the fact that, well, obviously, sticking a middle finger at anyone when you're doing it like a live show is obviously wrong, even by American standards. It's horrible. But the fact that people are, and I'm just going with the American teenagers, that are reacting in a non-realistic way of defending his wrong actions, because I do believe they're wrong. Come on, Onu, you gotta pay a little bit more attention. You know they were gonna film this, so don't sit there and stick up your middle finger and get yourself in trouble. But we know that those idols are stressed, so they probably weren't thinking. But I mean, just to make it simple and short, because I don't want to go on too long in circles, because I'm talking in circles. Just, the man is a grown man. Onu is grown. He's 24 years old. He does 24-year-old things. K-pop is stressful. We all know the rumors, or maybe even the facts, that he is the, what is it? The biggest drinker in SHINee. Like, he literally drinks bottles and bottles and bottles. Um, to me, that speaks of a problem. Not to be funny, but that seriously speaks of a problem. And I really, really like the guy. I hope he's okay. Possible depression issues, which is, all the stuff is common in K-pop idols. It's just sad that it's common, because so much that is expected of them. So to expect him to act so perfect and perfectly behaved, it's just not realistic by anyone's standards. America, or by being from American or K-pop, or being from American or K-pop, because K-pop is its own world. Being from either America or Korea. So I mean, just with that issue, that's kind of all I have to say about that. Is that Ono was wrong. He was wrong. Should he be receiving so much backlash from it? No, I don't think so. I mean, it's not that big of a deal for me here in the U.S. I don't care. I think he's growing. He does grown people things. It's good. They also, another case in point, with the, since they like to keep their innocence and like the little cuteness of their idols, when they do something really wrong like that, it's a huge big thing. And honestly, when I think they said Onew is paying for his actions, I think they said Onew got a freaking pay cut. Like, if he had to pay rent next week, he ain't paying rent next week. But that's what I have to say about that. Next time, Onew, be more careful so people like me don't have to see little 14-year-old girls talking about, oh my god, he obviously was just like pointing with his, he was looking at his ring finger. Sure, it's his really long ring finger, and he was showing off his tech map, and I don't think he was flipping anyone off. The man was flipping people off. He's a grown man. He does grown man things. But I mean, it's just the way the industry is. They try to keep the innocence. That's all I got, and that's all I want to say, and that's it.